Hi everyone, I'm going to be showing my drawing process. I'm sorry if I stutter or trail off or if I'm too quiet, but I'm going to do the best I can to explain my exact thought process of how I draw, so I hope you enjoy. Let's go. So I start off with a circle and a line through the middle to kind of show the direction of the head, and the end of the line kind of shows where the general area of the chin will be. And I wanted this shot to kind of be a bust shot, kind of, where the head isn't the focus, so that's why I moved it up. And you'll see that I had a lot of unnecessary details along this, but I like to draw the shoulders and or the chest first, to kind of show the direction the body is facing. And yeah, here I'm drawing the collarbones and the lines for the neck. And I drew the body, and I wanted the shirt to kind of be going off of the shoulder, because this drawing is, or this animation I guess, is about the kind of tattoos I would want, and I wanted to do one on the chest, so I decided to be extra. And oh yeah, if you hear crying in the background, it's my dog. I erased the guidelines more or less. I guess I could do a head without them, but I just feel like it's easier to do it. And doing the messy hair, because again the head isn't going to be the focus. And I put the little dot there to kind of show where I'm drawing. Let me know if that's distracting or not. And you'll find that I go back and forth a lot, and I change layers, and I copy and paste a lot. And sorry if there are some weird cuts in the audio. This is my first time doing a voiceover, so it might be a little awkward for me because I'm cutting things out. And for the general anatomy, I kind of just eyeball it. My anatomy is kind of an amalgamation of all the references and stuff that I've seen over the years, so I kind of just do whatever feels right. And here I'm adjusting the chin to make it longer, and generally to show the kind of shape and direction of things, I don't use lines as much. I kind of use shading and blush and stuff. But when it comes to things like the collarbone and the neck, I just like to exaggerate those things more. I think it adds a lot of character, and you'll see that the arms, they have no detailing in them. I kind of just add blush on the shoulders later on, and then shading from the shirt. Where I choose to exaggerate is more a matter of what the focus of the drawing is. So here the focus is the chest, and that's why the neck and the collarbones are really defined and really exaggerated, and the arms and the head, they're not going to have that much detail. Well, I mean, I'm going to add shading and stuff to the head, so it's going to be a big block of color kind of. So it kind of draws attention to it, but it's not really detailed how the neck has all the lines in it, or the collarbone. And what I do for folds is, again, it's kind of just an amalgamation of things that I've seen before. I don't really have any general technique for it. Well, I kind of do. I like to do bigger folds, and instead of kind of showing the weight of the clothes, even though I kind of do that, it's more so about direction to me, and feeling. That's what all my art is about. I like conveying motion in my art, even if it's subtle, with folds. And yeah, I'm sorry if you can see me swiping away notifications. I should have put it on Do Not Disturb. But the next part I'm going to have it on Do Not Disturb. So Yeah, for the folds, if the folds are like thicker, then I'll add thicker lines. If they're not, I'll add thinner lines, like on the straps of the shirt. Like they're thin and then the folds are thick. Oh, and for this particular drawing, I want to do thicker lines. If you go to my topic page, which I will link in the description, you'll see that like 99% of my drawings have like thin, clean lines. I don't really call it clean most of the time, but thin lines, like I just did on that collarbone for a split second. Since this is going to be like an animation of still images, I wanted to exaggerate it a little bit more, put a little more interest. So what I do for the lines kind of just depends on the mood or the feeling or the occasion in my art. And for this, I was using the size 1 pencil because I wanted to kind of add my own like line weight to it instead of using the 2 and then going back and erasing stuff, even though that would probably make it easier. And you've probably noticed that, yeah, the head and stuff and the hair is all light purple while the rest of the body is red. Like I said, the head is meant to be less focused, so I want to do it in a lighter color and not just to, it wasn't just me having the sketch down to make the line art. Yeah, here is me shading out the head. And here is me making the collarbones later, because even though I said that I wanted, since the chest is going to be a big focus, I still didn't want it to be the main focus, you know? I wanted it to be defined, but still not the part that's meant to be focused on. And here I'm darkening up the head because I thought it looked just a little bit odd with it too light. And you'll see me go back and actually change the color of the shading because I thought it just stood out too much and made it too big of a focus. And yeah, for the shading, I kind of just do cell shading generally. It's just what's easiest for me. And also, I don't really know how to shade. I kind of just do the cell shading and then I blend it out afterward. And again, for the shading, I don't really have any real technique. I usually just follow the lines of the things like around it. Like here, I was following the lines of the shirt. And also, it's important to establish a sure light source. I usually don't do that on my art. I usually establish the light source after. And here, I'm just I'm coloring the skin all in because I wanted to make kind of the liner of it, or not the liner, like the white outline of it later. And so that whole process easier. And yeah, here's me lightening it up just a little bit. I don't have that much else to say except enjoy the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a lot of fun to make. Let me know how I did for my first voiceover.